Welcome back to Cruise Escapes with George and Dan. Cruises have a reputation for being expensive, but honestly, they don't have to be. If you're sailing with P&O Cruises, there are loads of simple ways to save money without missing out or feeling like you're cutting corners. In this video, we're sharing our best money-saving tips for a P&O cruise, especially if it's your first time. And some of these can easily save you hundreds. One of the biggest mistakes people make is booking purely on the lowest price they see. Sometimes a slightly higher fare includes onboard credit, car parking, or transport to the port, which actually works out cheaper overall. Before you book, always check what's included, not just the total price. P&O drinks packages sound tempting, but they're not automatically good value for everyone. If you're not drinking alcohol all day, every day, paying as you go is often cheaper. The drinks prices aren't actually that bad, so it can be easy to save money and pay as you go. There's also free tea, coffee and water available in the buffet, with juices available at breakfast. You also have the option to take drinks on board. For soft drinks, there is currently no limit as long as you can carry it on board. For alcohol, an adult can take up to 1 litre of wine or champagne on board each. However, if you want to enjoy it in a restaurant, you will need to pay a corkage fee. So, instead, it's good for a few drinks in the cabin. Specialty restaurants can book up fast once on board, but the main dining rooms are included in your fare, and the food is genuinely good. We usually save specialty dining for later in the cruise, or sometimes skip it altogether and don't feel like we've missed out. Things like sun cream, painkillers, toiletries and seasickness tablets are much more expensive on board. Bring them from home and you'll save money straight away. It sounds obvious, but it's one of the easiest wins. P&O excursions are convenient, but they're often pricey. In many ports, you can walk into town, use local transport, or book something independently for a lot less. Just make sure you're back in plenty of time, the ship will not wait. In Oldham, for example, Oldham Active and Oldham Adventure are great alternatives to P&O excursions and much cheaper. Laundry on board isn't cheap, especially on longer cruises. Pack a few basics or use a self-service laundress if your ship has them. We always plan outfits, so we're not paying for washing halfway through the trip. Cruise ships are very good at tempting you. From shops and photos to bingo and raffles, it all adds up quickly. Set yourself a rough daily budget and stick to it. You'll still enjoy everything, just without the shock at the end. Keep an eye on your My P&O account before you sail. You'll often find discounted drinks packages, Wi-Fi, or excursions compared to onboard prices. If you're going to buy something anyway, always check pre-cruise first. You don't need to spend extra money to be entertained on a P&O cruise. The shows, live music, quizzes, talks and deck events are all included. Some of the best nights on board cost absolutely nothing. The buffet, main dining rooms, pools, sun lounges, the theatre and loads of activities are included in your fare. The more you understand what you've already paid for, the less likely you are to overspend on board. Cruising with P&O doesn't have to be expensive at all. With a bit of planning and a few smart choices, you can have an amazing holiday without blowing the budget. If this video helped, give it a like, subscribe for more cruise tips, and let us know in the comments what your best money-saving cruise tip is. And as always, follow along for more ways to cruise with confidence.